hit. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Johnny Layton. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Looped out toward third. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Score remains tied 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sammy Solis takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Batting in the 5th spot, number 36, Sammy Solis. Now playing third base and batting in the 7th spot, number 16, Alfonso Cisneros.
And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter Here is Melky
53.
Cabrera has grabbed a bat.
Melky Cabrera.
Rounded down the third baseline. Cisneros right there. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Center fielder number 6. Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Popped him up. Turner into shallow left. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 5. John Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order. Stepping in now, Big Daddy Doc, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. A bouncer up the middle. Tough throw to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Dustin McGowan enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
Third baseman, Alfonso Cisneros.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
McGowan, a native of Georgia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Alfonso Cisneros has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Caleb Joseph. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Settling in now, Michael Taylor. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Michael Taylor is retired on strikes for the third time tonight. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball in the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He laid down a sac. sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. A barehand play by Murphy. He's out. Digging in, Adam Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The short hit hard. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Cisneros fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Still tied 1 apiece.
leading off for the Nationals, center fielder.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Popped him up. Harrison into shallow left. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jones is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Brian Goodwin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Doc is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Nationals leave 1. Trevor Gott gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Number 13, A.J. Ellis.
Stepping up now, A.J. Ellis, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. Oh for 5 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Gott is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitching.
Standing in now, Dustin McGowan. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. All tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Johnny Layton.
Leading off for Washington, the fielder, Johnny Layton.
First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number
Stepping
16,
into the box, Alfonso Cisneros. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they can potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Michael Taylor. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Behind 0-2 now. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on the show. Here's Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. Soft liner towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Josh Harrison stands in. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And that's out number 1.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
Stepping in now, Big Daddy Doc, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right at it.
And that's in there, base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, and that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Corey Dickerson. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Doc. There goes the runner. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way out in front. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Pirates on top, 2-1. Felipe Vasquez has waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Set to deliver the 0-1 to third. And there's one away.
Up next for the Nationals.
In now is Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Harrison, barehanded. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Hey, tip your hat to the batter right there. Most guys in this situation want to be the hero, want to stop traffic and hit one out of the yard and get their name in the paper the next day. Not the case. He's playing past the baton right here. He's able to get a perfect bunt single down and now sets up and represents the possible tying run.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out with the man at first. That's wide, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes on 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Devin Mesoraco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Mesoraco.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Dustin McGowan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Felipe Vasquez records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and red line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, the Cincinnati Reds finished off a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-2. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Nationals got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. Wei-Yin Chen twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 2-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-5. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The San Francisco Giants earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Minnesota Twins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-1. The Boston Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-5. Edwin Encarnacion had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3 as the Indians took care of Detroit 4-3. The Seattle Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 2-1. The Rangers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-0. The White Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Pablo Ayala gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Into the box now, Kelby Tomlinson. He will lead this one off today. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Tomlinson leads off second with nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Doc over to his left. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
First baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
A man at third with one away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Marte going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's Buster Posey now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Doc ranging up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching. In this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Slater will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Up next for the Buccos, Big Daddy Doc, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Two out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a little tapper. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Giants out in front here, 2-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Longoria aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy dunk.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone!
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Walker is there, 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kelby Tomlinson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Austin Jackson. This is flared out towards second. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. McCutchen waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Samardzija into the windup. 1-1 pitch on its way. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Popped up. Tomlinson trying to get there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson's there. One down.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Andrew
The
McCutchen.
last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Tough slider down low for a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now. Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on him.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Neil Walker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's David Freese to stand in. His past meetings with Samardzija. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Softly hit out to short. And that'll be the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Pablo.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Pablo Ayala. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, Zero, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Giants 5 and the Pirates nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
For San Francisco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back. Out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Skied into very shallow right. Jones has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
So in now for San Francisco, Jose Iglesias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So that brings up the outfielder, Austin Slater.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Slater on third with 2 out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. There's a line drive base hit to left field. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
And 2, here it is. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Popped him up. Bell on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Josh Harrison stands in. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base. One out, nobody on. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey.
Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hardwood by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that one just missed outside. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. For Walker now at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty. here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Doc onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. Taken in by Longoria. And that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman. Oh.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stepping in, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a soft liner. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield. Striding into the box, David Freese hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going up for him. Into the box, Pablo Ayala, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Evan Longoria. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair. Behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. On its way is pitch number 75. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Hit to short. Doc loves it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's Starling Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-1. This pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt shading to his right. 2 gone.
Up next for the Pirates, the shortstop, Big Daddy Doc.
At the plate, Big Daddy Doc. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Samardzija gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Longoria has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And now the Giants pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Second baseman,
and now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses above the zone for a ball. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
now batting, center fielder, Austin.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Low with a fastball here. the dirt even. It's ball one. The 1-1. Soft liner towards center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Now batting.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Ready with the 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Dickerson going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But the Giants do get one. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. First pitch on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam.
At the plate, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Samardzija has his target. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He swings and grounds it to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Here's Buster Posey now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Buster Posey.
On his way to pitch number 100. In there, no balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Doc scoops it up. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold. And here's David Freese to stand in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pablo Ayala. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Just got a piece up the line, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting. Shortstop. Big Daddy.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Doc, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Samar just sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard hit towards center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And a relay home.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Lifted down the line in left. Slater is after it. And he makes the catch as just a one run comes across in the inning. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Ninth inning coming up. It's cut now to a 9-1 ball game. Melky Cabrera will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 53.
Now to the plate, Austin Slater. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for San Francisco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. High pop-up. Harrison over to his left. Makes the play, one away.
Up next for the Giants, pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Samardzija. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. One out, nobody on. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play. Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Walker moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they still hold a command. Digging in now, Adam Jones, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Josh Bell. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing. And a miss just behind a lively fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Neil Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. After it is McCutchen. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
9-1 is the way this one ends. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jeff Samardzija takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Pablo Ayala is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Giants. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the San Francisco Giants had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-1. The win was their 6th in a row. In other Pirates news, shortstop Jose Reyes has been waived by the organization. The Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-3. Orlando Arcia picked up 4 ribbies on 3 hits, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 8-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Washington Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 3-2. The Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 7-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-0. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 8-7. It was their 5th straight victory. The Bronx Bombers tossed a combined 1-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-1. The A's amassed